In this video, we're going to discuss the KRAINERT 1.0 default settings that you will find in your cheat sheet once you have logged in to the Matin Investments website and you move your cursor to the Members tab. Below it, you'll see Back Office, and once you click on Back Office, you will see that the KRAINERT cheat sheet PDF is there. So please download this and then also print it out for use. But as you can see on the cheat sheet that you have futures, ETFs, stocks, and Forex. Those are the different types of markets that you can use KRAINERT to trade in. We go over the trade symbol for futures, and those are really E-minis that we trade with KRAINERT. ETFs, whether it be SPY, the Qs, or DIAs. Stocks, again, depending on the type of symbol you like to trade. And then Forex, either a 4 or 5 decimal place system, a Forex pair, or a 2 decimal point place system, or Forex pair. Also, we have show you what the tick sizes are, whether it's quarter point, tenth point, 1/10,000th of a point, or full points, and the trading vehicles, contracts, shares, or lots. And then you will see on the right hand or left hand side the changeable settings. When you attach KRAINERT to a chart and you start having to set the adjustable settings, under the parameters area there are 17 different settings you will need to adjust. Again, they are set up for each one of the symbols that you trade, and then under the general section you will find 2 more that you need to adjust. But let's take a look at the second page of the cheat sheet, and this goes over the changeable settings and with definitions of the changeable settings. Again, the first 17 under the parameters area, and then under the general area you have 2 more. But the first is the daily stop, and you can see that the daily stop is just the maximum number of points, dollars, or pips you're willing to risk that trading day. So that's your max loss for the day. So you want to set that, and again, we have those on the cheat sheet. Next, number 2 is daily target, and that's the maximum number of points, dollars, or pips you want to make that trading day. So again, whatever your maximum profit is. Quick idea of what I mean by that is that on the Dow E-mini, Dow Futures E-mini, which is a YM, you make $5 per tick or $5 per point. So if you wanted to have a target of 100 points, I typically use 5 contracts to trade with. So if I take the 100 point target that I have, divide it by 5, I want to make 20 points per contract. So that would mean $500. Next is moving average entry ticks, and that's MA entry ticks, and that just means that how far the market has to be from the 200 period simple moving average for KRAINERT to enter a trade. We do not like KRAINERT entering a trade right around the 200 day because we don't know literally what direction it's going to go, and it seems to get pretty squirrely around there. It can either use the 200 day as support or resistance, or it can blow right through, but we don't want to take a chance. So we don't want KRAINERT to make any trades that are close to the 200 period moving average, simple moving average. Number 4 is MA exit ticks, and that's the moving average exit ticks, and that is how close the market can get to the 200 day or period simple moving average before KRAINERT will exit a trade. Let's say you entered a trade that was, let's say, 16 ticks above the 200 period simple moving average. KRAINERT entered the trade, and then it starts to move against you. You were in a long position, or you bought, so you were expecting the market to go up. It moves against you. We have the MA exit tick set at 4 in the cheat sheet, and that means that if it moves within 4 ticks of the 200 period simple moving average, that KRAINERT will exit that position. Because if it blows through, I'd much rather be out sooner than later, and then wait for the next trade to set up. Next is max spread, number 5, and that's based on tick size for all symbols except Forex. So if you have a quarter point tick size on the NQ, which is a NASDAQ E-mini, then that is what you'd put in that area, 0.25. Next is monthly target, and that is the total number of points, dollars, or pips you want to make in a given month. The daily target is just the daily targets, and then the monthly target is for the whole month. So if you want to make 1,000 points that month, once you have made 1,000 points on that particular symbol, KRAINERT will not trade anymore for you in that particular symbol. You'd have to open up, you'd have to increase that number from 1,000 to something else. Next is start time, and that is the time you want KRAINERT to start looking for trades. Should be based on your time zone. I live in California, so I typically will have KRAINERT start looking for trades in the markets and the E-minis at 6:30, which is 9:30 East Coast time, and that is the opening of the trading session. If KRAINERT has not met its plus or minus 50 point movement in the pre-market activities on the Dow Futures E-mini, then I will not have KRAINERT start looking for trades until probably after 7:15 or 7:10 to 7:15. That way it gives the market enough time to figure out what direction it's going to go in. So again, that plus or minus 50 points in the Dow Futures pre-market is very important, and you should have watched or you should watch the video on pre-market data. Next, we have stop adjust 1, 2, and 3, and then stop adjust increments 1, 2, and 3. And what these are is that there are 3 different points in a trade that your trailing stop moves closer to the market price. The first one just means that stop adjust 1, if you put the stop adjust 1, let's say 15 points away from your entry price, then that means that as the market reaches that point, it triggers another thing to happen, which says that your position that you opened is now a certain amount of points or ticks closer to the market. And this, what it does is that as the market moves in your favor on a trade, it just moves your position closer to the market so that you don't give up any more profits than you need to. So again, that's what stop adjust 1, 2, and 3 are all about. Stop adjust 3 puts you very close to the market so that you're protecting most of the profits that you've had, and most likely it will come back and hit your trailing stop that you have set up and take you out of that trade. And those will continue to work until either you get a stop or you hit your daily target for the day, which is your maximum number of points, dollars, or pips you wanted to make that trading day. Next after that, you have stop points, and this is just the maximum number of points, dollars, or pips you're willing to risk per trade. Whereas your daily stop is for the whole day, stop points is for your per trade risk. Next is stop time. I just trade from 6:30 to 8:30 Pacific Coast time, and that would be from 9:30 to 11:30 East Coast time. And again, if the pre-market is not there at plus or minus 50 points, then I will start the trading. I'll have KRAINERT set to start looking for trades at 7:10 or 7:15, but still only go until 8:30. After that, it's trade size, and this just means how many contracts, shares, or lots you want to trade at a time. Again, if you want to go for 100 points and make it a little bit easier for you to attain that target, you want to change your trade size from 1 to 5, and that means the market only has to move 20 points in your favor in order for you to hit your daily profit target. After that, it's trail points. How far away do you want your trailing stop to be from your entry trade? Let's say the KRAINERT was looking for trades. It saw that a good trade entry point was at, let's say, 10,300 on the Dow E-mini, and so it enters a trade. If you put your trailing points at 20 points below, that means that your initial stop is 20 points below, or it is now sitting at 10,280. And as the market moves in your favor, tick for tick, the trailing stop will move up in your favor and not reverse. So that means it just gives you less ticks that you can lose if the market moves against you. So it moves tick for tick. And the same thing with the stop adjustments. They move tick for tick until they hit those stop adjusts, and then they'll bump it up a little bit, and then after that it continues to move tick for tick. After that, you have your general settings, your account. This tells KRAINERT what trading account to use, whether it's your sim account or your live account. And when I'm showing you trades on the webinars that I do every morning at 6 o'clock Pacific Coast time or 9 o'clock East Coast time, we talk about that. I typically don't show you me trading my live account. It's just sim account, so I don't give away my my trading account number. And last but not least is minimum bars required, and this is just the maximum number of bars or candlesticks that KRAINERT must see before opening a trade, or what it really means is that it needs 5 candlesticks to calculate if all the indicators are in the correct positions for KRAINERT to make that trade. And that's it for the definitions of the changeable settings. Again, there's 17 in parameters and 2 in general sections. Please go to the videos which show you how to attach KRAINERT to the different E-mini charts, and that will give you a great little education on exactly how you do that and how it works. Happy trading!